I think we're audible now. Will the chat say otherwise? All right, so giant yay. I think we're set. All right, so now welcome once again to week 2 of the Winter Tournament, the Cast Tournament with Dragon Warrior. We have for you a 4-way race. We have the group here. Not one race, 2 races this week for Twisted Tiebreaker. So we got the Twin Challenge here. We're going to match our times together and get a total time for victory. And we have wacky flags now saying here. More importantly, we have you watching, us here. Everybody, on Seawolf 1. I'm here with Brian Limbs 42. We got the team in the background. Flower Power taking care of the restream. Camby and Redikai and RG365 trying to track this nonsense. Brian, what's up?
Hey, good evening, everyone. Yeah, welcome to week 2 and flags that will keep you glued to the screen the entire time. So we've got twisted tiebreaker flags, which means everything fast is on. The 2 endings that are possible are defeating the Dragon Lord and bringing the Dragon Lord a princess. So off we go. Very fast text. Let's see what the runners find in the throne room.
The torch, that's some gold. Alright, so again, your goal is to get some amount of power and then move on to the Dragon Lords. Most races are won in this tournament setting by Three's Company. So you bring the princess to the Dragon Lord in Charlock. Our Charlock is open, it is short, so just the bottom floor.
Nothing exciting in the throne room or the treasury. They found some money, they found some wings, but they didn't really find anything as far as Erdrick's gear, so they're going to have to go shopping to gear up.
A few fights here. Angel went outside. Magicians unfortunately have heal more, but got the lucky kill there. 3 levels gained, big boost coming up.
Yeah, so we have random experience on every enemy you find, and the Magician showed up as worth 246, so Angel found a good one there. The Scorpion showed up 6 experience, which was still good enough for level 2 for Centroid.
So he goes out and gets killed in the next fight, no big deal. ScarletShadoww runs out into a Chalk-and-Be a wizard, a little more powerful, can't quite take it down. BeefSupreme, a epic struggle with the Scorpion, takes it down.
Yeah, so everyone's fighting Scorpions. Only Angel has discovered the treasure that is Magicians, but there's BeefSupreme getting one and now knows this is the grind.
Magician can be scary until you're strong enough. Now it shouldn't be a problem. They had heal more. Angel tried the first time, threw a torch, and got healed back to nothing. Scarlet also finds Magician, so our racers now are getting power at great speed.
Yeah, so then Centroid is shopping, and ScarletShadoww's in the same place. There's a very cheap flame sword, which will help them kill Magicians really fast, but maybe also help with the 2 spike tile enemies they'll have to fight the Seed to get the Princess and get to the Dragon Lord.
They shoot up half plate as well, so decent armor, so nothing they win the game with, but Fire Breath is the big problem here. Fire Breath and Hurt More, one thing you gotta worry about. Sleep Allergy stinks as well, but your basic goal is to find the princesses, spike tile, and see what kind of monster you have, what abilities they have. If you can sneak past and cheat it and kill it, you'll be in good shape.
Yeah. Angel hasn't moved. BeefSupreme is going back out, and I think these Magicians are going to be the grind of choice until you get really far into the game here.
Yeah, there's a chance Angel might be going for A, this is probably the best grind you're going to find. Maximum XP wizards or magicians are just not going to be found anything better. Or B, the thought process is, let me get hurt more, and then whatever's in front of me, who cares?
Yep. Oh, Red Slime's 205. Centroid now knows about the Magicians, is in on the grind. Oh, but knows about Drolls and Fire Breath, so...
Okay, level 7 has Hurt More, so my theory's out the window. Hurt More is attained, they're still fighting, so...
This level 7 goes on forever, but Angel finally gets to level 8 after about 2,500 experience. And, you know, it brings heal, but it doesn't... Oh, no, 7 brought heal, but it doesn't bring a lot else.
Alrighty. So on the first screen, again, a very small map too, so there's not much map to find. As mentioned before, there are 2 races, so we're doing these back-to-back, one race and the other, and we're combining our times here. So worst case scenario, if you finish 4th place, 10 minutes is the cutoff, and the 3rd place to 4th place finish. So forfeiting is not really a good idea. Try winning out the best you can. And the winner will be determined by the 2 combined times.
Yeah, so there's definitely something to be said for playing it a little bit safe on this first seed. Keep yourself with a reasonably competitive time and give yourself a nice tiebreaker option in the second race if you can take a little more risk there.
You'll know your placings from the first race, so if you finish last in the first race, you may just do some breakneck strategies and try and gamble on the second race. Or you just play still and steady and try it again. Alright, Centroid going around the far side of the castle. What's downstairs? Hey, Swamp! Hey, Swamp!
Yeah, that's a good find. And I guess Centroid's the first person actually to go back there. Angel hasn't left these 3 tiles of mountain the entire game. So, yeah, good job for Centroid. Check out that spike tile. Know your enemy.
Okay, blue dragons are out there dangerous. Metal scorpions have hurt more, so they're scary. Green dragon is the monster on the spike tiles. So that's a pretty fair kill.
Yeah, fair kill. Maybe Centroid saw that 2300 to the next level, but it's going to go back and see about the experience maybe on that green dragon. It is hurt moreable if it actually lands.
All right, Beef Supreme following suit, heading downstairs now as well. I think racers are dying, seeing the huge boost from 7 to 8 and thinking, yeah, let's look around and see what I find. $38-1 for the green dragon, so not worth the trouble.
No, but Centroid's going to go for the rescue here, it looks like. You do have outside, so that's an okay play, but you do have to stay alive the rest of the seed.
I'm so happy. Both racers.
Dual rescue, and Beef Supreme not bothering with outside, just killing another green dragon.
Yeah, the hurt more is not too scary. Ooh, Beef Supreme going south out of here. Lorgon, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the chaos.
Centroid, yeah, running from a werewolf. That's pretty good.
Wandering south to through a swamp, past werewolves, finds a Brecconary. Then says charm at the Motel 6.
Oh, there's a Charlock sighting for Beef Supreme, but there's a princess going home.
Yeah, Beef sees the Charlock, decides I'm gonna try and sneak past it with my 24 MP and try and kill the boss inside. And Green Dragon ran all the way from the swamp cave to chase him down.
You don't want to look bad in front of your boss by having the princess get away on your watch. So you got to right your wrongs there.
Yep, that's my CTF. I know once they kill you in the base, you run as fast as you can across that field to get that flag back. Alright, meanwhile, Scarlet is heading back to the castle. Angel is still close to the castle, but I think now is branching out. So Angel has gained many levels, and is now going to walk around this world with some degree of impunity.
Yeah, maybe Angel hoping for a heal more somewhere in there. Obviously makes walking around much better, but nope, it's evading us and keeping us going here.
A wise warrior in Alfgard once said, I don't need to heal if you die in the first round of combat. So, Hurt More on Flamesword says, that's very possible.
Good offense is the best healing? Interesting.
A game where you can't dodge? I'd say so.
Thank you, Angel, for talking to that NPC who is standing on your chest and hates people.
Centroid making a break for the throne room.
At 43 HP, this could still work out. It's dangerous, but maybe.
Some pesky werewolf keeps showing up to the party. Gets with the wizard. We're halfway there. One herb, so hopefully we can make this work.
Okay, I mean, you can run away from all those things. We're still there.
Alright, who's the big bad boss? Oh, it's another green dragon. Fantastic.
And we're through.
Alright.
10 steps to go. Not now.
We made it.
And we made it. Wow. Congratulations. GG. Get your GGs out. 8 minutes and 51 seconds for Centroid, winning the first race.
Centroid, heedless of danger, heedless of numbers. Agility, who cares? Hit points, don't care. Armor, who cares?
Okay, now ScarletShadoww walking around with a princess. Definitely more levels, but that did not give more HP, really. We're still at 52. Nice agility with 79. And unless there's a hidden red dragon... Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Missed it.
Angel's at level 11 and still only has 53 HP, so HP is not a thing in the seed. It is hidden well behind your experience point buffer. Alright, so yes, Centroid just... No. Agility is a number. Centroid just took the Mad Lib. No, blank's a number. Hit points, agility, strength, luck. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, Angel now sees, it's over. But Angel has been grinding so efficiently and knows if it's over now, then it's winnable with whatever you've got. You don't need hurt more. You don't need the sword. You don't need heal more. You can just go. So
yeah, you certainly need to hurt more. Yeah, any racer knows that the tools at your disposal aren't enough to win the game because Centroid finished in 8 minutes. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I can get down there. But I think ScarletShadoww didn't see the castle yet. Angel's close. There it is.
I actually didn't see where the bridge is. Is the bridge north or south to get over there?
I'm not sure yet. I turned right and I was like, oh, Centroid's in Sherlock. Oh, Centroid's in Sherlock. Oh, Centroid's done. So I didn't see the outside part.
Beef sent back again. We'll see if it's an immediate princess rescue, and it looks like it is. So they're committed to keeping the princess on them at all times now.
Ooh, red dragon. Unfortunate. Beef going to fetch the princess once more. ScarletShadoww following suit. Angel heads east.
See Beef doing just a little thinking after the Hurtmore did not kill the green dragon. Am I strong enough to just one-shot at swinging? And goes for the swing and clearly wins. So they're plenty strong enough to do Hurtmore and swing on the green dragons now.
Angel escapes that red dragon. The 81 agility being a big boon there. Beef not far behind at 79. And yeah, so ScarletShadoww. So comparable agility for now.
Yeah, we don't know how far level 12 is away because our two runners that have been dying here trying to get out are both at level 10. Angel's still alive, but has not found Sherlock yet.
In the chat is saying Sherlock's the east of Breckenary, so it's kind of the wraparound. Angel going to the long way, so Angel unfortunately had the most efficient grind, but now is taking the long way around the whole map. Yeah, again, if you miss Sherlock, if you miss that little spat on the map there, you can look really foolish. It happened to anybody. I'm sure it'll happen to me in a few days. So I'll be sure I miss the castle by half screen.
So Angel knows that it's east of something or west of something that's pretty far east by coming out on the second continent and seeing it. And so does Beef Supreme. So I think Angel had the right idea going east first, knowing it had to be kind of east side of something, but has not found the path.
I gotcha. Yeah, so I missed that little part where they were coming out the other side of the swamp cave. So that makes sense now. If you just go right from the castle, you end up in the right spot. But it's hard to gauge that.
All the runners now, about 4.5 minutes after Centroid is done, are probably really starting to panic, knowing that it was winnable minutes ago, and they haven't found their way.
It's panicky, but it's also no one else has finished yet, so we know it's plausible. Might not be fun.
Yeah, I guess someone could have, double Hurtmore to Blue Dragon or something and gotten really lucky and moved on, but you don't feel good yet.
Yeah, Centroid even hit that dragon and Charlock and it survived the hurt more, so it could have been a ramble gamble. It could have swung, missed, and dodged and just gotten chewed on.
Princess maybe starting not to believe ScarletShadoww knows how to really do a rescue correctly here. This is like the fifth try, but off we go, going east again.
Scarlet's my hero. I don't mean to judge or dictate what you're doing, but the castle is that way. My father is to the west.
Angel used so much magic, had to refill and keep going. Still looking for the path to Charlock.
Angel going to... What is this? No, Angel going back... Angel going back in front of the swamp cave. I think Angel's going to try the swamp again. It's not gathered that the Charlock is to the east of the castle. ScarletShadoww grinding out.
Yeah, Angel didn't go all the way south, possibly to see if there was a little hint at the path. So we'll probably come out of here and just go straight south and see what happens.
Yeah, chat's got the point there where it's just, of all the possible spike tile monsters, that was the friendliest possible option. Double green dragon. It doesn't get any softer than that. So
Okay, there's Beef getting level 11, and ScarletShadoww grinded a little, also got level 11, so they're all on equal footing here. And Angel confirms there's no path around.
Yeah, I think they both wanted to get HP. If you're like, I got HP or heal more, it'd be great for level 12. And then got no hit points, 2 agility, and kick in the pants. Actually, BeefSupreme having a little different stats. BeefSupreme using a HP MP build. Perhaps thinking that rather than trying to fight through the seed, you're going to hurt more or sneak past something. And wants that extra little bit of HP and MP at the end.
Oh, Angel gets blocked by the knight and DL2 breath, sent home. Princess sent back to the basement and has to do this again and did not yet see Charlock on that path either.
Yeah, it's maybe a good thing that Angel's being deterred from going to the second continent, because that's just not working out. Again, Charlock was pretty soft too. Charlock was, last we saw, 1 blue dragon, werewolves, wizard. So
yeah, 3 easy things to run from. There are 2 possible enemies we didn't see if Centroid had a nice run, but 3 out of 5 already looking good.
And also, it's a matter of the multiple slots can be the same monster, so you can get lucky and just roll like an all werewolf dungeon, but no promises.
Yeah, and then, Centroid did it with 55 agility. Our runners are all at 81 right now. So they would even have a decent chance of getting away from our friend, the Armored Knight, or the Red Dragon on their first run, but they would still only get 1 shot.
BeefSupreme found Cole's going to just search around and find the fairy flute. So, in case you run into a rogue golem.
Okay, Angel sees it. Is going to top off in the inn, and then has the path.
Angel may also buy some herbs. Nope, we're going in. Alright, Angel's in the Charlock now. Snowman as well, so a few more monsters than Charlock now you've seen. ScarletShadoww right behind now. Find Charlock as well.
We do have sleep, so we shouldn't be worried about Stone Men right now either, but Angel's just running with that agility, doesn't feel too worried. Probably rightfully so.
BeefSupreme taken down by the Armor Knight in the overworld.
Oh, and ScarletShadoww is pretty close behind here in Charlock.
Angel's getting lots of encounters, but ScarletShadoww is getting a pretty clean walkthrough. Angel kills the dragon. It's almost there.
All right. That'll be it for GG for Angel. And the official time of 18 minutes 55 seconds. So congratulations, Angel, on a second place finish.
And right behind ScarletShadoww. Literally seconds behind. Alright, BeefSupreme now has a 10-minute runoff, basically. BeefSupreme can go up to 29:08 trying to finish this round to get a better time for next round, because if BeefSupreme wins next round fastest, it's the combination of total time that determines the winner of this race. So essentially with that time, it's a distinct advantage for race 2 in terms of a buffer.
Yeah, I mean, a 10-minute buffer means that, if the person you're tied with is in the same race, if you're third and fourth, you can't be more than 10 minutes behind, because we max it out at 10 minutes. It's kind of like when you get a 7 in mini golf, even though you would have taken a lot longer. 10 is the worst you can do behind third place.
BeefSupreme still wandering around. I don't know if Beef's ever seen Sherlock yet, unfortunately.
No, Beef has not seen Sherlock, and I could not tell you how to get there, even though I've been watching the whole race the whole time. But it's definitely south and then east, I think, is the general direction.
Okay, so yes, wisely, I was pretty sure it was the case. I want to make sure about that, but DK's got in the chat that winning the race gets you a 5 points, then 3, then 2. So basically, it's not time-based, thankfully. Time-based is tiebreakers, that's what I saw at the end. But yeah, so the aberration of the 851 will not be a shadow over the race for race 2. BeefSupreme wandering south, thinking close to the right spot.
Yeah, has exhausted a lot of directions, except for the ones that kind of ended in death rather than fully exploring. So I think we've seen a lot of dead ends, west, north now, and second continent we know is nothing. So I think BeefSupreme's going back to second continent. No,
BeefSupreme is pondering options, because I think
I've
explored this map.
Has forfeited here. It's going to just return the princess and call it a race here and accept the time and move on to race 2.
All right, so BeefSupreme decides that map too much. Again, this map is very windy. This map was pretty cruel for a very small map. It was pretty mean.
Yeah, it really was. It was a pretty mean map, pretty soft spike tiles, and the map was definitely the biggest boss of the game here.
So Beef will have the 29:08 for in the event that there's a tiebreak of points. So if BeefSupreme ties with another racer, they will have a much larger time differential, unfortunately. So this tiebreak is dicey. But call it incentive to just win the next race, as fast as you can.
Yep. So our runners are going to get set up here with a new seed, and we'll keep you entertained for just a minute or two, hopefully, and then we'll be back up and running with race 2. This is our first go at it for the week, so we'll see how quickly we can turn around a whole new seed and set up. But we got the restream all ready to go, so hopefully it's quick.
Yes, I'm surprised the restream is already here. So lucky us. The map was pretty mean. And the swamp cave basically posing you right outside of Charlock was kind of just a cruel twist.
Yeah, I think I understand where Beef's coming from. You don't know the path, and you know that you have at least a few minutes left, even if you knew where to go, how to get there. And so, it doesn't really save you a lot of time versus the default time you get if you do slog it out and feeling pretty lost. It's better maybe just to put that race behind you, kind of take a minute, get ready for race number 2, which all the runners are doing right now.
Yeah, something to be said for quitting something like that or forfeiting a race like that is, sometimes it seems like, oh, you're forfeiting a race, it means you're salty about it. But I also can realize, like, this race is over already. I'm not going to do much more than this. And all I can do is get more agitated. So let's just let that one go, and we'll try again next time around. Alrighty, our racers are getting ready for number 2. Where's the beef? There's the beef. Do some back channel cleanup here. Let's see.
Do you have to hit clear room or clear tracker?
Yeah, I think these are new level 1 stats here.
Apparently we're still live.
Alrighty, we're approaching the start of race number 2. Okay, so again, racers, you find your options here. Let's get these rolling here. Get some more background things being taken care of. But hold tight for a little bit. Get these rolling as soon as we can. The old room reboot. Alright, same thing rules apply, folks. So again, speed hacks, very fast experience points, random experience points requirements, open castle, short charlock, and again, Three's Company is the preferred victory method. I suppose if you had really good luck and had sword and armor in the throne room, kill the beast is on the menu. But typically, Three's Company is the way to win this.
And we saw the 2 pretty divergent strategies last race. Angel with the, I found a grind, I'm going to just get a lot of levels quickly. And Centroid, ScarletShadoww with the, let's just see what's out there, get the information we need, and maybe it just happens to work out that we win fast anyways. And that seed, the just see what's out there, worked out well, especially for Centroid, and you never know what's going to happen. A red dragon can change your whole plan in those cases.
Yeah, we had the easiest of possible spike tiles. Green dragon to green dragon. Again, any kind of other like higher tier monster, blue dragon, red dragon, golem, negates hurt more being a thing. So that makes kind of forces you to fight proper, which is can be dangerous or take a while given the experience points differentials.
Yeah, especially, you know, you really want to see heal more, and I'm sure that's what Angel was hoping for. You know, just patiently grinding away, hoping that that next kill gets you heal more, and because heal more makes everything viable. Well, that and some HP, but which that seed never revealed. But heal more is the big key. If you get that, you feel much better about everything that you could encounter, and the patience to grind is sometimes tough in the face of these really large level gains that you need, or experience gains you need. And yeah, it's a really stressful situation.
Yeah, one hopes that you know, the big things to find. You want like 80 HP so you can not be sniped by Dragon Lord Breath, and heal more so you can swing back and forth with creatures. Once you have those two things in your back pocket, you can fight basically anything. Just, you know, maybe a matter of endurance. Maybe you can't do it twice in a row, but if you can get past one good fight, you should be okay.
Yeah, that seed was also friendly with a basement princess rescue, so you could just pop back down, get the princess again. But if swamp is a large walk away through dangerous zones, maybe even the spike is easy. But you know, if there's a red dragon on the way, it can be a really tough death if you have to go back and start from scratch.
Is the first race of the week we have set up here, so we're going to you know, have many more of these. Probably just frantic, maybe a few oddballs that take about a half hour or so, but in practices most folks are saying 15-20 minutes is the average time. Just find your locations, get some levels, and carry her home. Or him home, or you know, other things, depending on your sprite. You have a variety of things to save.
Okay, I see some seeds being reloaded, so I think we've rolled a new one here, and people are getting set up, and tracker gets a little clearing out here. So let's see, we get everyone back in a sec.
A lovely trophy this year.
It's got Erdrick's shield on the base, which, you know, isn't in Dragon Warrior 1, only revealed later on, right? But here it is on the trophy.
You play Dragon Warrior 3 and you find it, and somewhere between that is like, I'm taking that with me. You have the armor, you can have the sword, but the shield is mine!
Or maybe it just got fixed to this trophy and then no one could ever get it off. Maybe that trophy is actually like 20 feet tall, and that's like a real size Erdrick shield on there.
Yeah, this trophy, I gained like 50 experience defensive points. It's the wildest thing.
There we go. We'll see if Angel keeps it on normal speed. It actually doesn't matter what speed you pick. When we're on fast text, everything is fast, no matter what you pick. So fast, normal, slow, all the same here. But everyone defaults to fast because, you know, just in case it matters.
Yeah, Angel may surprise you. Angel may have the fate normal. Yeah, I suppose choosing fast tells the seed your intention. It's like, seed, I am here to be fast.
And runners are free to pick longer names with these flags because there's no price for extra characters. So we've got a couple Z's, but Beef gets to be Beef, and Angel with Ida, and maybe someone in chat knows the origin of that name.
But again, it's the first 4 letters determine your stat layout, so you can do the last 5 letters, not really the last 4 ones, not really worry too much about the spread out. So Beef obviously is a optimal HP MP build we saw last time. Last base, Centroid was the first finisher, very quickly. Angel, Bahat, and then ScarletShadoww afterwards, and Beef in the 4th place. Good bagels, you say.
I mean, is there a bad bagel? The answer is yes. Everything bagels. Not that good. Just pick a lane, bagel. Just pick a lane.
I don't really care for them myself. I don't really mind them existing. I mind when they're in a bag with everything else. Because once you have one everything bagel, your bag is now all everything bagels.
It's a good thing it's push to talk because I'm laughing really hard at that. But you're right. Everything bagels really turn everything into everything bagels. You're right.
There's one. It's been 20 years. I remember it. It's been a long time ago. It's the boardwalk, and it's a nice, cranberry raisin bagel, cinnamon raisin bagel, delicious. Last bite, a little piece of garlic got in there. Just one whole thing.
Well, bagels roll well, and let's hope this seed rolled well for some fun. I think we're just about to start, and there we are.
All right. Treasure time. What do we got?
We got a curse bell and a dragon scale, so some accessories. We also have hurt, so we're definitely going to be able to take things out in zone 0 here, and we'll clear out the treasury, gold, and guard, and more gold. So yeah, we can do some shopping too, and yeah, it's going to be a quick start again.
Okay, one hopes that there's a town nearby to shop with. Oof, Angel rolling the hurry against the wolf, and the wolf returned fire.
Okay, we get a quick peek. It's 30 experience to level 2, so at least they're going to have to work a little tiny bit to get level 2, but it's still not very much.
A lot of caves around here. Ooh, slime's worth a big chunk of experience points. 4 levels of that slime. So Centroid is raid.
Okay, there's our Sharlock. Yeah, the red slime is wonderful. And the basement is not swamped this time, but ScarletShadoww knows that now.
There's a town.
And even more caves. There's 4 caves within about a screen of start. So, do we have a swamp cave here? I mean, the odds are getting very good.
This is all pretty cramped together now. So you have Turlock, we have a bunch of caves, you got 3 towns over here. So everything's kind of jammed up. So this would be a much, well, I won't say much faster. We still see the spy tiles are, but geography is not really your enemy this time around.
No, and neither of our spells this time. We have Heal More and Hurt More at level 7, with Hurt More coming in right there at 7, and so they're really ready for half of the things they can find in a Spike Tile, but they're going to need a little bit more gear to fight the Red Dragon or Golem that might be there.
A little more gear like that. 54 gold silver shield. Alright, so Caitlyn's been raided by ScarletShadoww. And now enter these caverns. We'll find... Nope. Garen's grave. Not going there.
Angel and Centroid both have the bamboo pole, so they do have a weapon technically, but they did not spend much to get it, and they did not get much from buying it.
Let's go down these rogue scorpions, which are not very worth the trouble, but still gains level off it. These are full random prices. It's not a summer sale. This is the full random, so all bets are off.
Yeah, I mean, Centroid is really like hoping for a weapon here, and the game is not coming through. There's a couple weapons. They're very expensive, and they're not very good even.
These weapons, we have magic.
There's your 6,000 gold hand axe. That's probably not going to be in play this seed.
It's the Fabergé hand axe. It's very, very fancy. That being said, all these caves appear to be not Swamp Cave.
Yeah, Shadow got pretty far out there to the east and north, it looked like, and did not find Swamp Cave, just found Swamp Land.
Ooh, Armor Knights have hurt more. And since we went digging for treasure, and does not have outside, has to go back the hard way.
Oh,
There's
Chad is
Swamp.
right. That is Swamp Cave. It has blue dragons in it, stone men in it. The spike tile is
Metal slime,
guarded by a metal slime, just torturing us, making us wait.
There we go. Armor Knight with hurt more is our spike tile here. Scarlet Seeds. BeefSupreme gets nuked. But probably head right back there and try again. Angel also has a princess. And since we're now... Nope, that's jerk. Don't want that one.
They do not have outside, so they have to kill a second one to get out. They do not have sleep, and the Stone Man comes through with 2 run blocks to send Angel home.
To be fair, it is the size of the hallway. It's hard to get past. So,
Yeah, it's not a friendly walk through Swamp Cave. There's a lot of mean stuff, and they do not have very good agility.
yes, Trolloc Cave here is going to be a problem. Dragon Lord says, I'm the princess in the cave, I want her to stay there, and it's dispatched all the minions to guard that cave.
Yeah, so I think Centroid is the only one who has not checked that cave to know that it's swamp. The other 3 are in it now. And we're going to have 3 simultaneous spike fights. And we've got a stop spell cast from Angel, which maybe is a really good play here. And from Shadow.
Very well. Centroid has found the basement, not their liking, and is heading elsewhere. Angel finds a blue dragon, which gets away.
The blue dragon has baby breath, so those 2 run fails. Angel still survived, but
Angel
not enough
almost
MP.
almost cursed belts themselves by accident, so he almost used the cursed belt. they have sleep as well.
Shadow's in the same spot, has to get this stop spell to land. Oh, goes straight for the Hurtmores and gets through. Has to get out on 14 HP, and the Stone Man says no.
The Armor Knight has decided after 5 or 6 combats to reveal, oh, by the way, I can't sleep. It's the Cave of Horrors.
Okay, well, we've got Centroid now in there, getting the princess. Has just enough MP for 2 Hurtmores as well, and has to get back out.
We'll Centroid do it again. We'll Centroid just stroll through this cave where everyone's blowing up and dying, and just waltz in, take the princess, and walk out of here in one try. Nope.
Oh, no. The Stone Man has really just done a lot of work in this cave. I think that's 4 or 5 people that have been sent home by Stone Men, which is just not that common in any seed ever, and this seed, it's really bad.
I mean, let's see. What's their agility? I mean, it's a number, so that just stands by to reason by itself.
Yeah, I think it's a 40 agility. It is a group 1 or group 4 enemy, so it plays like 40 agility as well. So you probably have a coin flip to get away, but they've all failed when it counts. Okay, Angel's through. 10 steps to go.
We escape,
He's
we
out.
escape. So, no messing around, we're gonna return. We go to the old man, charge the battery up.
Beef has gotten level 12 here, which does give a little bit more HP, a little bit more agility, makes things feel a little safer. So, you know, they think the odds get a lot better here with level 12 versus 10.
Just the leadership points, just to be able to soak a shot or two. Again, armor-wise, not really effective. They have the silver shield, I think all of them, but I think cloth in most cases.
Angel trying to find the way around here, and it looks like actually the moat and the wall create starting area and where you go in. So let's see if this connects around.
We try. Uh-oh. This could be tragic again. This could be a very cheeky Charlock. This would be a swamp cave access Charlock. Should be terrible.
Wait, is it really? Do we know
Maybe,
there's no
maybe.
way around? Okay, Angel's going that way. Second attempt tonight at finding a Charlock second continent entrance, and we'll see how this works out. Centroid is out, and Rimoldar filling up, also looking for that path to Charlock.
There's a much smoother path for Angel to get out of there again. ScarletShadoww. Pondering options.
Oh, the Armored Knight has sleep? Did we know that?
Yeah. We didn't do it for the first 5 fights, but then started throwing it out like crazy. And ScarletShadoww was a long time pondering: do I fight? Do I hurt more? Do I have something else there? And Knight responded by doing sleep, hurt more. So, unfortunately, this is a very cruel enemy.
Yeah, and they're still wandering the world looking for their way out. Okay, the Golem has stop spell. You like to see that. That's one enemy that gets a little bit friendlier. Can't heal on you, can't put you to sleep. So you like to see the stop spell.
Charlotte.
Angel is there. The path is south and around.
Alright, now we're in Charlotte proper. Fairly quiet walkthrough. Only golems so far.
Yeah, wizards are okay. You've got heal more, so you're not too worried about that.
No sleep yet, which means it's going to be a race to the Stone Man.
And Angel, 2 for 2 on those Hurtmores. Now just 10 steps away from winning race number 2. That'll be it.
That's that. All right, lots of chaos. But that 12:20 looking like to be a finish time for Angel.
Yeah, GG. And now Centroid can still win the overall here, finishing within 10 minutes of Angel to win the tiebreak. So the Centroid has still got a chance to pull out the overall win with a path to Charlock, which I think we're on here. Just keep going west, and that's your way.
Meanwhile, Beef Supreme has the princess, trying to find a way around. Centroid is into Charlock.
Yep, Beef Supreme's on the path too. Pretty hot on Centroid's tail. There's definitely no room for a second dive for Centroid here to hold second place if Beef's going to finish this one too.
It's probably me in counter luck, but it's going out pretty well so far.
Centroid trying to figure out what to do with those Axe Knights. Tries to kill one, rewarded with 5 experience.
Skull also has the princess now. We'll now to find the winding path around. Stoneman says no thank you.
Yeah, Centroid trying to figure out what the strategy is here. Has 3 heal mores left, so might have to throw some hurt mores, and gets one to land, which is what you need.
Probably alternating back and forth now, but we'll see how it goes.
I don't think swinging's enough. You might have to throw this hurt more.
There you go. You only had 5 MP left, so nothing to do but try it.
And
Cashes in.
GG. Well done, Centroid. 2nd place in this race, and given the tiebreaker, 1st place overall.
Centroid takes the victory of this round, so this grouping here will have Centroid in 1st place.
With that win this race, I believe Angel guarantees 2nd for the overall. And now these two are, definitely racing for that 3rd place point, and it's definitely worth it to get there.
Beef is around resources and just barely squeezed by a stone man, but now there's nothing left to get to the castle.
Good thing doesn't reflexively expect an herb there and put on the curse spell. Nothing bad would happen, but it would have to play the music.
And casual walk through there, cash the princess, and voila! Disco balls for everybody.
Yeah, GG Beef Supreme. Yeah, 3 quick finishes in a row here within 3 minutes this time. ScarletShadoww now also on the clock. Has 10 minutes to finish this off to still snag the 2nd place points. And Beef Supreme hoping that these enemies in Charlock Swamp Cave can hold them back long enough to skip that.
Skull has not been to Charlock yet, so it's seen it on the map, but has not gone around to the proper path. Yeah, Stone Man is not a free kill. Stone Man actually soaks hurt fairly frequently. It's not a guaranteed shot 2 in a row. Like Angel did it very casually, snap fingers. You saw Centroid and Beef Supreme, fight to the last breath basically to get that kill done.
Oh, the Stone Man again with the run block. And it's just... Okay, Scarlet, she's 41 points. Experience the next level, might pick that up and see if it helps get away from these Stone Men, but it's been a rough ride with those getting in the way.
Yeah, Stone Man's got a picture on the wall. It's going to be a good parking spot for next month. Stone Man's doing work to get the Employee of the Month for Charlock today. We have guests. Multiple guests. Behold Beef Supreme, behold Centroid. Good work, folks.
Hold on, thank you. GG's. Yeah, GG's everybody. That
We'll
second
start
one
with
was the
that
one
one
first.
yeah, Beef, you had a much better story the second time around, but I definitely want to hear Centroid's review of Seed 1 and how that went for you.
Sorry, I had double audio for a second. Had to mute it. Yeah, I don't know. I think my philosophy was basically like just go, and things just kind of fell into place. You know, like the castle was right there, and I think the princess was not too far away, and I mean, like, it's nice to get like safeties and armors and weapons and stuff, but I was just like, I gotta go, and it just kind of worked out, I guess.
Yeah, that first race, I mean, the thing that actually really was the big difference, if you watch it back, it'll be, you just took the direct path to Sharlock. Everyone else was, especially right after you finished, like, okay, time to go, I know I can win this if Centroid already did it. And they looked and looked and looked, and Sharlock actually really evaded everyone. So
There was a direct path.
Yeah, just go south. It just
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
I guess I couldn't remember. I think that so Sharlock was, I guess, to the southwest. The swamp cave. The swamp cave was the thing that was right near the castle. But yeah, I was just thinking like, grab the princess and hope I get lucky, and it worked out.
Yep. Yeah. So Beef Supreme, you had the first race of pain. I mean,
Yeah, right.
How did that go for you? I mean, I think tell us a little bit of how you.
Well, right off the bat, putting on the cursed belt the first time and having to reset was just ridiculous. So that was like a minute there, and then I go across the swamp cave and I see Sharlock, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, I look around, it's not on that other continent, so I go back and I just must have picked every direction except for south. So it just ended up that by the time I saw everybody was done and I had no clue what path I missed, I was just, you know what, I'll take the DNF. Like, other than that, it was a good seed. It just seemed like, you know, it was a lot of fun, but I just feel like I just completely blanked on a path I missed somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was a windy path, and things took you out along the way. So it was tough to remember how far you went and which way you went. And I think a lot of runners, other than Centroid, kind of had to re-explore a lot of directions to find their way. So with that, maybe I'll say hi to Angel, who's here too. And Angel, you can talk about that second race, which went really well for you, and you got first place in 12 minutes there.
I mean, I would say it went well. I mean, I died and went 4 times in swamp. Other than that, I mean, the first race is what really killed me because I spent so much time grinding, and once Centroid finished, I'm like, okay, well, swamp's below Tantagel. I haven't checked it, but I know it is now.
Yeah, you really had the grind, the first steed, and you had found the right enemy, and you were getting levels. What were you thinking about, when was it time to go? Or maybe it was just when Centroid finished?
Oh, it was directly when Centroid finished. I knew it was time to go because, I mean, we didn't have MP or HP, but he made it through, so either Sharlock's easy to get through, and I'm just assuming that swamp is below Tantagel, because, I mean, I went out a little bit of exploring, but I didn't do all that much.
Yeah, the main thing with the first seed was there was no really payoff. You get to level 11, 12, I think someone got to 13 at the very end, and HP stayed the same. Agility was good, but like there was no power. You get hurt more, but no. I don't think you ever got heal more. There was no payoff to getting the experience points. Just didn't work out in that way that time around.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. And then also, too, just trying to find the path to Sharlock. When I should have paid attention to that mountain range when I was over there the first time, I would have had a better idea of where it was.
Okay, Scarlet does find the princess, and we'll make get time for one more dive at the castle. Try and get in there. You gotta find the path though. It's a little windy around and around the bend. If the golems are very kind, they have a hurt and stop spells. The golems here are pretty safe.
Yeah, Angel, you mentioned dying a bunch of times in Swamp Cave. Well, the good thing, obviously, you must realize is everyone died a lot in Swamp Cave. that was a really brutal enemy set, including the spike tile with sleep and hurt more. It really was a very challenging thing to get through. You got stop spell to land on those armored knights, and I think that did help you stay alive for some of those fights.
I didn't even see, like, I don't think I saw an enemy from, like, till after the second fight with the Armor Knight. I'm like, okay, well, hopefully nothing bad, and then that Stuntman shows up. And then the Blue Dragon, and then all that other stuff.
Again, Snowman, the final spike tile Snowman was could have been worse, but no one had sleep, so obviously it wasn't going to be a factor. A lot of HP, of course, and the hurt more is definitely not a guaranteed thing. So, Angel, you got 2 tries, snap, got him done. Other racers, Centroid and Beef, kind of fought to the last breath to get that thing taken down.
Yeah, I didn't have any heals or herbs or anything at the end of that fight. I was kind of wiping the sweat off my brow. Here's ScarletShadoww's doing it right now.
Centroid, you definitely you're down to 0 MP. So was there some panic there near the end?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, first there was the, hey, there's Sharlock, and then, oh no, is it a 2-copy seed? So, you know, that was that was a little bit of you know, heart racing, and then I think a lesson from this is like, I you know, like, it's a short Sharlock, so I'm trying to just one-shot the Axe Knights, but maybe I should have saved some MP for that spike tile. I mean, I guess there's pros and cons to both approaches, but I was just trying to take what was right in front of me as it was coming to me. But yeah, I finished with 0 MP on the Stone Man, and I was like, I have no heals, I'm at like 50 hit points, I just can't get an encounter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you had those last 10 steps, and yeah, there was not a lot of wiggle room, if anything jumped you. Yeah, while we were talking, ScarletShadoww, I think, had 4 misses on Hurtmore on that Stone Man, and just ran out of resources at the end. Tried to do a run to get away and try to reset, but there was no coming back with that low resources, and has to do this again. And the Armored Knight got maybe, don't know what happened, but I think that might be the last chance ScarletShadoww had to finish in tiebreaker form to beat Beef Supreme.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Armor Knight there was stop spelled, so it wasn't casting magic, but did ignore a few hurt mores itself, and Axe More is still very effective.
Now I'm just rooting for Shadow to get this finished, because it's been such a rough set of just setbacks the whole time, just getting so close and having something not work out.
Yeah, for comparison, Angel had 6 deaths pretty fast in the Swamp Cave. Centroid had 3 total in that race. Beef had 4, I think all in the Swamp Cave. Starts up to 12. I think 11 of those kills were in the Swamp Cave itself. You got a princess.
Still don't have outside. Could we get outside maybe? That would be nice one of these.
Oh, I know.
It was 2, wasn't it? Both races didn't have outside, so you had to do it all the hard way.
That song, When You Rescue the Princess, always seems so long, too, when I'm playing these seeds.
Yeah, we can do fast text, but we can't cut short the celebration of the rescue. So you've got to listen to the fanfare every time.
Oh, love is worth the extra fanfare, I'm sure.
I mean, we sped the flute up. I'm sure there's a way to do it somewhere. Alrighty, so Scott, you walk here, stop the end of Rumbledar. around. We have your stream. We are past the 10-minute limit here, so we're just letting it run through and see what happens. But I do believe we're going to achieve the points as per the time given. Alright, so this week you folks are all done with this tiebreaker seed here. So next week we're preparing for a position round, so that instead of being randomly assigned groups, it's going to be actually assigned by our current rankings. Mine being very low, so good for me. Doing a fairly chaos round. So we have a lot of things turned on, a lot of oddball things. You got there random prices, quick Sherlock, no keys, random chests, easy Sherlock. So kind of a zoomy fast seed for next week coming through.
And all the runners here that finished a Monday race during the week have kind of an extra week to practice. Will you use it for week 3? Will you use it for one of the future weeks, or will you just take a break for a while?
I've been trying to take it 1 week at a time. There's just trying to make sure I don't confuse the flag sets. So I'll probably get a focus on week 3 for the next week or whatever.
There we go. Scarlet gets past Snowman, marches over to the castle and says, pondering options. The job is done. Good job, ScarletShadoww.
And there we go. Yeah, the race time, official time of 29:50. And congratulations to Stoneman for making ScarletShadoww's day miserable. And congratulations to Shadow for finishing that tough seed.
Thank you for perseverance. Beyond 10 minutes, but still, it's good to see you finish. Obviously, the tools are there, just a matter of getting past that blasted swamp cave and have Snowman be cooperative.
And a little controller boss during the Dragon Lord conversation coming through. one last trouble for ScarletShadoww to get through to get that seed over with, and will probably join us here in a sec to share some thoughts.
And there we are. ScarletShadoww.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Doing alright. Just good work, good tenacity, taking care of that last seed.
Oh my gosh, my controller was bugging out the entire time. I don't know if you saw me
Yeah, happened a few times. It was like, oh, what's up?
And then
Okay,
we get to the Dragon Lord, I get one input in, and it goes out for like a good solid minute. And I'm just sitting here laughing my butt off, because at that point, you have to laugh, right?
More or less. That's Dragon Warrior is a cruel randomizer. It very tells you no very abruptly sometimes. So take it in stride.
Quite true.
And yeah, you probably have a lot of thoughts about the second race, but the first race, you and Angel had very close finishes. How did you pick which race you want to comment on, but which one was more fun for you?
I definitely enjoyed the first one more, because the second one was driving me crazy. I feel like on the first one, I feel like I did everything pretty well, except for and I enjoyed doing the early grind. I thought it gave me a little bit of an advantage, but then I looked all around for Sherlock and didn't find it until way towards the end.
That's pretty common. Just fortunately, you all kind of scoured the world, and Centroid kind of just waltzed over there and said, "Oh, there it is," and just kind of walked in there and cashed in the faces.
And then the second one, I mean, I kept beating my head against the wall repeatedly, but at that point, I was just kind of annoyed. My controller was bugging. It wasn't working, and I was having some problems. But even then, I probably should have stayed and tried to grind a few levels to survive those armored knights. And then when I missed like 6 hurt mores against the stone man after I finally made it there, I was a little bit upset. But you get what you get, right?
Yeah, and yeah, 3 more weeks for sure. So there's lots of Winter League left and lots of randomness ahead. So hopefully the randomness swings a little bit more your way after that, especially after that Stone Man fight.
So how does the seeding work then? Did I end up with 4th place points because I finished too far behind Beef in this particular round?
You'd think someone in comms here might be an admin and know the answer, but I actually don't know off the top of my head what we do because it's an exact tie. We have, we basically, you can't go more than 10 minutes past 3rd place. And since you both were 3rd and 4th and used the 10-minute rule, I think it's a straight up tie. So Chad is telling me that means you both get 1.5 points. It's very NFL-like of us to split the tie. So you'll get ranked based on a 1.5 for week 3.
Typically, we would have a tiebreaker race, but Gesture generally in the area. You just had 2 of them, so I don't think it's gonna fly.
I mean, right now I would prefer to not do a 3rd tiebreaker race. My controller is working, but if that's an option, I can always race it.
Yeah, I'm happy to do a tiebreaker if you'd like to.
No, I think it's actually defined. This is how. We don't force you to keep going.
For sure,
just forever. And so you'll get 1.5, and when we do the group 3 matchup, you'll slot in based on that.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty. Do believe you've taken care of business, racers. We've had a lovely race here of the evening. You have a week to watch us have the same problem you had. Any commentary about the current settings?
I'm sorry, were you asking me on that one?
Anybody. We had 3 racers, so you raced. Obviously, you now have the week off. So, any thoughts so far about the tournament so far? The Chaos tournament, we're having plenty of chaos, plenty of oddball settings.
I'm going to enjoy the race this week to get plenty of practice in for next week, that's for sure.
Yeah, I plan on doing the same. That's what I did this week. And aside from putting on the cursed belt and getting lost, I think I took in a lot of lessons from the week of preparation. I think I'm going to do the same for the next one, and hopefully it'll be fun to play. See what the groups are as well. It's another thing I'm looking forward to, is to see who ends up in which groups.
Thanks to everybody who put on the restream, commentators and trackers, and I always thank them if I can, because you guys put this awesome show on for us, and we super appreciate it. It's always more fun to be restreamed.
Definitely, for sure. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Excellent work. I think obviously we did the battling here. Wolf1 and Brian Loomis42 did the talking. Fly Power taking care of the restream and tracking all the nonsense in the rapid fire levels. It's Cammy in the Harp Knight and RG365 and Cammy and Renikai in the chat. So
just looks like we're gonna get a raid going here. So stick with us. We're gonna pop over to Nest Cardinality and see what's going on tonight, and we're gonna see you back here during the week. We've got 9 more groups, so we'll see you later. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.